Okay, so let's break this down. We're doing a deep dive today into a pretty wild gray market. We're talking millions of buyers.
Millions, all looking for, high-end streetwear replicas.
Exactly. Like think Jordan 4s, but instead of $400, there may be $44.
The way they get them is through these shopping agents. We're looking at one called CNFans today. It's basically a crucial middleman.
Right, because the core problem they solve is that most of these huge Chinese marketplaces, they just don't take international credit cards.
They don't. So the whole mission for us today is to figure out, how does this whole operation actually work? And are the savings, are they actually worth the gamble?
That's the big question. So for you listening, the process starts simple enough. You find a product you want, you paste the link into the agent's app.
And the agent, CNFans in this case, buys it for you. But, and this is the key part, they don't ship it to you. Not yet.
No, it goes to their own secure warehouse somewhere in China.
And that kicks off this whole two-payment system. The first one is easy. It's for the product, the $44 shoes.
But that second payment, we'll get back to that because that's where things get interesting.
Yeah, but let's be fair for a second. This system, as complex as it is, it does work. I mean, they have a 4.2 on Trustpilot.
From how many reviews?
Almost 12,000. And you see these huge Reddit communities where people are, posting their hauls. They get the stuff.
I get the stuff, sure, but with this really bizarre, almost ironic step in the middle, quality control.
Right. Before they ship it out of China, they send you photos.
Not just any photos. We're talking multiple angles, close-ups on the stitching, the logos, everything.
And you, the buyer of a counterfeit product, get to review these photos and reject it if the quality isn't good enough.
I just find that amazing. You're demanding quality control on a fake.
Well, I think it's just smart, It shows you that the buyers here aren't looking for just a cheap knockoff. They expect a perfect replica.
And the agent has to do it, otherwise they're stuck dealing with returns.
Exactly. But this is where those amazing initial savings, this is where they start to just evaporate, that second payment.
The international shipping fee.
This is it. This is where you find out that $40 was just the entry fee. Users get slammed with these premium logistics fees.
That can double the cost, right?
Double, triple. I mean, we saw one user who calculated they spent 460 euros on shipping for only 400 euros of clothes.
Wow. So those $40 sneakers suddenly become, what, 100? 120?
Easily. It's like buying that super cheap plane ticket and then paying 5 times that amount in baggage fees. It just doesn't add up.
And it sounds like the experience itself is all over the place.
Oh, completely inconsistent. Delivery times can be 10 days, which is amazing, or 40 days. You have to be prepared to wait 3 to 6 weeks.
And if something goes wrong?
Good luck. Customer service is all through email. You might wait 24 hours for a reply, maybe longer.
We saw some of those horror stories. A package is marked as delivered.
But the security camera shows nothing came. Then, a few days later, the status just mysteriously changes to returned to warehouse. No explanation.
And what about busy seasons, like those big November shopping festivals?
It's a nightmare. Your order can sit in submitted status for a week, 10 days, before an agent even gets around to buying it from the marketplace.
So if the costs are so high and the service is so unreliable, why the 4.2 stars? Why is it so popular?
Because it works brilliantly, but only for a very specific type of buyer.
The patient one.
The patient aggregator. The person who's not buying one pair of shoes. The math only makes sense if you are consolidating 5, 10, maybe 20 items into one giant package.
So you're spreading that huge shipping cost out.
Exactly. For you listening, the big takeaway is that ordering just one thing almost never makes financial sense. The system is built for bulk.
So it really makes you think. If the entire system, the whole financial benefit, relies on you waiting 3 to 6 weeks and building these massive consolidated orders, what is it you're actually buying? Is it the product? Or is it just access to a market you couldn't otherwise reach, no matter what the final price tag says?